TV presenta.
Hola y bienvenidos. Hello and welcome. We are just days away from an exciting fight night here in Oaxaca, Mexico. We have hungry, young, up-and-coming talent who are ready to showcase their skills and talents inside the ring at El Auditorio Guelaguetza and everywhere on DAZN. We have 8 fights happening on Friday night. Our main event features Adrián Curiel, who will be making his first title defense against Sirenati Nonchinga. Our co-main event features the return of Mauricio Lara against Daniel Lugo. And of course, we have a stacked card from beginning to end. Starting the night off for us, we have Los Angeles' very own Federico Pacheco Jr., Cristek Bazaldúa, and we have Sergio Chirino and Arturo Cárdenas. We're going to be talking to the fighters this afternoon, but before that, we're also joined by Matchroom CEO Frank Smith, and the director of Indeporte, Instituto del Deporte de Oaxaca, el licenciado Arturo Jesús Chávez Ramírez, que nos va a decir unas palabras.
Gracias, muchísimas gracias por todos acompañarnos. Primero quiero darle la bienvenida de parte del gobierno del estado de Oaxaca y del ingeniero Salomón Jara Cruz, nuestro gobernador constitucional, por tener a todos acompañándonos para un evento tan espectacular que ya estamos a unas horas prácticamente de realizarlo. Y bueno, pues como saben, Oaxaca es una ciudad espectacular en todos los sentidos, cultura, tradiciones, fiestas y todo. Y pues la verdad que es la segunda ocasión que tenemos un evento similar, sin embargo, la primera con todo este impulso de gubernamental, y por supuesto que para el gobierno del estado es una oportunidad para que Oaxaca esté en los ojos del mundo. Muchas gracias, bienvenidos.
So first and foremost, I want to say thank you to everybody present here. And first of all, I want to welcome as well everybody from on behalf of the government of Oaxaca as well. It's fantastic to have an event of this magnitude on here, a spectacular event. We're practically hours away from this event. I think you all know that Oaxaca has spectacular culture, tradition, and also fiestas that we celebrate here. It's the second time we've had an event of this size on here, but this is the first one that's supported by the government, and it's a great opportunity for Oaxaca to be in the eyes of the world.
Frank?
Thank you very much. Firstly, thank you to the government and Oaxaca, the city-state, for having us here. Our Mexican series of boxing every time brings amazing nights, amazing fights, and Friday night will be like no other.
Sí, primeramente quiero decir las gracias y estamos muy agradecidos por el apoyo del Estado y también de Oaxaca, del gobierno. Todos los shows que hacemos, las carteleras que hacemos en México siempre son espectaculares y esperamos lo mismo el viernes por la noche.
I've only spent a short amount of time in Oaxaca so far, but it seems a beautiful place, and we're looking forward to an amazing fight night on Friday night here live on DAZN. As always, thank you to everyone involved, all of the fighters. Without them, it wouldn't be a show. Without the government here, it wouldn't be possible. Maurizio from the WBC as well, our friends as well, Juan Carlos, Andreas, everyone for their help. It's going to be an amazing night of fights. Shortly we'll see the fighters up on the stage for some big fights, some that are going to change the future of their careers. So excited to get started and speak to the fighters shortly.
Y segundo, también quiero decir que solo he pasado pocas horas aquí en Oaxaca, pero sé que es un sitio preciosa, hermosa, y es una oportunidad de ver todas esas peleas. Esperamos una buena noche, todo en directo en DAZN. Quiero dar las gracias también a todas las personas que han hecho posible ese evento también, y también a los peleadores, porque sin ellos no podríamos tener una cartelera. También el apoyo del CMB, también Mauricio, Juan Carlos, Andreas, que todos esos que han hecho posible esas grandes noches. Y vamos a hablar con los boxeadores ahora mismo. Es una oportunidad para ellos también cambiar sus vidas en la noche del viernes, y esperamos una noche espectacular el viernes.
Gracias, licenciado. Gracias, Frank. Now we're going to start with our first group, Sergio, Federico, Cristek, and Arturo. If you can please come to the front.
Amazing place.
All right, Frank, we have a young group here. What can you tell us about this group? We have two of LA's fighters here, along with Arturo and Sergio. Tell me a little bit about them.
Yeah, look, this is a massive opportunity for them to fight on the big stage, live on DAZN all around the world. This could set up some massive opportunities and, not only bringing the fighters over, like you said there, in Fed and Cristek, but the local fighters as well. It's what boxing's all about. And these nights, these Mexican fight nights, give us the opportunity to find the talent of tomorrow. So we're excited for the show on Friday. These guys are all going to go in there. It's a huge opportunity for them. A number of them have been on our shows before. They know what they need to do. They need to go in there and impress, get big knockouts, big wins, and that's going to set them up for a huge future.
All right, Federico, I'm going to start with you. You're starting the night out for us. I saw you in Monterrey not too long ago. Talk to me about what it means to be fighting in Mexico.
First of all, I want to give a thank you to the Matchroom team for giving me another opportunity on this big stage. And last fight was in Monterrey. I love coming down to Mexico, putting on a great show. And man, I'm just ready and just very thankful to be here.
And I have to ask you, you have another LA native here. Talk to me about the excitement of being able to fight with someone from your hometown.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be the first fight. He's the second fight, so we're gonna put LA in the house and we're gonna set the tone for the rest of the card for sure.
All right, Cristek. Like Federico said, your last fight in Mexico was in 2023. Talk to me about being back in Mexico and being able to fight on a card here in Oaxaca.
No, well, first and foremost, I want to give a huge thank you to Frank and the whole Matchroom team, my manager, Richard, too. And like you said, it's going to be a blessing to come back to my home roots in Mexico, and I'm ready to just put on the show. Likewise, as Fed and everyone up here, I know we're just ready to put on the show for everyone here, the whole crowd, everyone.
And you fought not too long ago at the YouTube Theater in LA under Diego Pacheco's card. You're fighting with his brother on the same card. Talk to me about the emotions, again, being able to fight with someone from your hometown.
No, it's truly a blessing. Me, Fed, Diego, everyone, we grew up together. It's great to see all of us succeeding in life, going far, and we just got to keep it coming and put South Central on the map.
Arturo, it's going to be your first professional title on home soil. Tell me how special that is for you.
Sí, buenas tardes. La verdad, se siente muy bien poder tener esta oportunidad de poder pelear por un título por primera vez y más que nada en una cartelera grande. Me siento muy agradecido con Dios y me siento muy listo, la verdad.
Yeah, first of all, I want to say, honestly, it's a great opportunity for me to be here. I feel really happy to be here. It's a great opportunity to be fighting for my first title and also on such a big card as well. So I have to thank God for this opportunity, and I'm ready.
Now you're coming off of a big win in Glendale, Arizona. I know you're training with Robert Garcia, who also came off a big win with Bam Rodriguez. Talk to me about being in camp. How has seeing that motivated you for this camp?
La verdad, hemos tenido muy buen campamento con ellos, con mi equipo, con Robert García, todo el equipo RGBA. Siempre nos mantenemos listos, ¿no? O sea, siempre estamos al 100. Y esta vez realizamos un buen campamento porque sabemos que es una pelea muy buena, una oportunidad muy grande y el campamento se realizó muy bien, que hasta el peso dimos bien todo.
Yeah, to be honest, we had a great camp. We always have a great camp with Robert Garcia and RGBA there. We always maintain his fighters and our fighters. We're always 100% ready for whatever comes our way. And obviously, this is a great opportunity and a great fight. So an opportunity that we've been preparing for. So again, we feel ready.
Sergio, sé que has peleado en todo México, en Tijuana, en Cabo, en Monterrey, pero platícame de las emociones de poder pelear aquí. I know you fought all over Mexico, TJ, Cabo, Monterrey. Talk to me about the emotions being able to fight in your home state.
Me siento muy contento de estar peleando en mi casa. Bienvenidos a Oaxaca. Una gran función de box, una gran pelea. Creo que todos los boxeadores vamos a hacer que esta noche brille, que Oaxaca sea conocido por estas grandes peleas que se van a dar. Contento con todas las personas que lo hicieron posible, con el gobernador del estado, con mi amigo Arturo. Gracias por hacer posible todo esto y vamos a disfrutar esa noche que no solo en julio se celebra la Guelaguetza, el viernes se va a celebrar otra fiesta también.
Yeah, so I'm delighted, I'm happy to be fighting at home. Welcome everybody to Oaxaca. It's great to be fighting in such a big fight and also on such a great card. I think it's an opportunity for all the boxers to shine and for the eyes of the world to be on Oaxaca on Friday night. I think also I want to thank everybody who's made this possible, the local government, my friend Arturo, and I want everybody to enjoy this and I want us all to see that we don't just have the fiestas in Julio, we'd also be in February and on Friday.
Now you're fighting against an opponent with a lot of experience. How has training camp prepared you for that?
Sí, tenemos un gran oponente. La verdad nosotros nos hemos preparado a conciencia. Tenemos una gran experiencia, 22 años, ex seleccionado nacional. Hemos peleado con grandes peleadores y creo que esa noche va a ser una gran pelea. Vamos a demostrar por qué estamos listos y más que nada regalarles a la gente una gran función de box el viernes.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's a great opportunity. Obviously, Friday we've been training with the quality of the opponent in mind, but we have a lot of experience. 22 years fighting, for the national team and things like that. So it's a great opportunity, and we want to show that we're ready on Friday, and we are able to, do all we can on Friday in the fight and put on a good show.
Thank you. Should we line up front for a photo? Our second group, Mauricio Lara and Daniel Lugo. Our co-main event, Mauricio Lara and Daniel Lugo. Mauricio, I'm going to start with you. Tell me, you've had 9 months outside of the ring. In these 9 months, what have you done to keep up with your training?
Has tenido 9 meses fuera del cuadrilátero. ¿Qué has hecho durante ese periodo para mantenerte como listo?
Primero, un gusto estar aquí de nuevo con ustedes, Frank. Un gusto estar aquí otra vez. No, descansé. Me analicé yo mismo otra vez en el boxeo y aquí estoy de nuevo.
First, I want to say it's nice to be here once again, Frank. It's nice to see you also. I just took some time out, and just analyze what was going on in terms of my boxing, and now I'm back.
Daniel, you're fighting against someone who has a similar record to yours. How have you prepared in training camp to someone with that much experience?
Vas a enfrentar a alguien con un récord similar. ¿Cómo has tenido conciencia, como entrenar para enfrentar a alguien con mucha experiencia?
Bueno, primero que nada, gracias. Pues sí, conozco a mi rival, es campeón, ¿no? Pero pues me siento muy motivado, muy contento de esta oportunidad. Nos vinimos aquí a Oaxaca 3 semanas antes para adaptarnos y poder llegar en óptimas condiciones para el día viernes.
So yeah, I want to say, first and foremost, thank you to everyone that's here. Yes, we know our opponent. We know that he's a former champion. And we see this as a big opportunity. We came to Oaxaca 3 weeks ago so that we could adapt and be ready to our surroundings, to go into the fight and to be in optimal conditions on Friday.
Mauricio, you've fought all around the world under the big lights, the big stage. How has all that experience helped you prepare for a fight like the one on Friday?
Si has podido como pelear en todas partes del mundo con las luces del enfoque y todo eso, ¿cómo te ha ayudado todo esto estar preparado para peleas en el futuro como este, por ejemplo, el viernes?
Son peleas tranquilas, sabemos que ya he viajado a otra parte del mundo y bueno, es asimilar, todo es mental, ¿no? Y bueno, estar aquí en Oaxaca, algo lindo en México, me motiva, me emociona y la gente se va a llevar un gran sabor de boca.
Yeah, you know, it feels, it's just, I take it really calmly, you know, as you say, I've traveled around the world to fight, but it's similar in terms of, you know, a mental focus that you go into the fight for. It's lovely to be here in Oaxaca, you know, a great part of Mexico, so I'm motivated and full of emotion to make sure that people go away happy from this fight.
And Daniel, what are going to be your 3 keys to success in order to make sure you get that victory on Friday?
Y Daniel, ¿cuáles son las 3 claves para ti, para la victoria, para asegurar que te llevas la victoria el viernes por la noche?
Pues la motivación, ¿no? El hambre que traigo de ganar, de darme a conocer en el mundo, ¿no? Y pues el campamento que hice, vengo muy bien entrenado y me siento muy fuerte para la pelea.
So I think it's the motivation, you know, I have that hunger to win, I have that hunger to be known throughout boxing as well, and also the knowledge that we've had a really good camp and we go into this and I feel really strong.
Frank, our co-main event fight is going to be great. What can you tell us about Daniel and Mauricio?
I'm delighted, obviously, to have Maurizio back. It's been a long time out of the ring, and great to have Daniel here as well. Every Maurizio Lara fight is amazing to watch. You know, and to have him back, to have him boxing again, and to see what he's done just at 25 years old, you know, to become a world champion. He's had the hard time now, he's gone through the losses, and I can't wait for the next part of Maurizio's career. Daniel's here, he's going to give a tough test, and, you know, it's going to be a hard fight. But we feel Maurizio's got so much more to give the sport. And again, what he's already done to this point in the sport is quite amazing. And, you know, he can go on to win multiple world titles. He's had wins against some of the best names in the sport already. You know, we've seen it. He's come across to the UK. He's had multiple wins there. Nothing phases him. So, you know, I think to see him back in the ring is great, and looking forward to what the future holds. But excited for a brilliant fight between both guys on Friday night.
Sí, obviamente, cada vez que Mauricio Lara entra en un cuadrilátero es muy interesante. Solo tiene tan solo 25 años, ya ha ganado un título mundial y ha tenido la parte difícil de su carrera también, ha tenido la derrota. Yo tengo muchas ganas de ver el nuevo capítulo de su carrera, ¿no? Pero ya ha logrado mucho en el deporte con la temprana edad que tiene, y tengo ganas de verle volver al ring también. Ya ha peleado contra grandes nombres en el Reino Unido y vamos a ver lo que viene en el futuro. Bueno, y esperamos que sea una muy buena pelea el viernes por la noche.
Thank you, Mauricio. Thank you, Daniel. ¿Se pueden tomar una foto, por favor? Now for our main event, the special one, and Adrián Curiel. Now this is your first title defense. You're fighting on home soil. Talk to me about that excitement that comes with it, because I know you're from Mexico City, which is not far from here.
Sí, primeramente, tu primera defensa y también en tu propia tierra. ¿Cuánta emoción tienes? Sé que vives como por ahí en la zona de Ciudad de México, por la zona, y no está muy lejos de ahí. Supongo con muchas ganas de defender tu título ahí en tu tierra.
Sí, claro que sí. El día viernes nos estrenamos como campeones, pero venimos preparados como si fuéramos los mismos retadores. Muy contento de defender mi título aquí en mi tierra y con mi gente y que todo México nos pueda ver.
Now you're coming off
Yeah.
of
Yeah, of course, yeah, it's great to be here. It's an opportunity to defend my title. You know, we've trained as champions, but we will go into the fight with that challenger mentality. You know, so I'm delighted to defend my title on home soil. You know, and I'm looking forward to defending it on Friday night.
Now, Sive, you've fought in Mexico once before. Talk to me about the excitement that comes with being able to be back here and fighting.
First of all, greetings you all. You all look handsome and beautiful today. Frank, my brother, champion. My title looks good in you. It feels great to be here. You know, it's been a long time coming. I've been working so hard. You know, and I promise to grab this opportunity with both of my hands. You know, and yeah, it's such a great atmosphere. You know, I've met such kind people. You know, so yeah, I'm looking forward to Friday night.
Sí, primeramente, la pregunta era, ya has estado en México, ¿das la opción ahora mismo de enfrentar al campeón y volver a ganar tu título? Y la respuesta, hola a todos, están muy guapos y muy guapas aquí. Frank también, me alegro verte, campeón, ese cinturón te queda bien, pero es fantástico estar aquí de nuevo. Hemos trabajado muchísimo y ahora tenemos la oportunidad de volver a ganar el título y es una oportunidad que voy a aprovechar, voy a agarrar con las dos manos y nunca he estado en un sitio donde hay personas tan amables aquí, así que con ganas de que llegue ya el viernes por la noche y la pelea.
Adrian, we know it was a knockout. How are you going to prove to people on Friday that knockout wasn't just a lucky shot?
Sabemos que ganaste por KO ahí en Mónaco. ¿Qué vas a hacer para asegurar que esto no fue un golpe de suerte aquella noche?
No, claro que no fue un golpe de suerte y pues yo creo que él piensa que sí. He visto varias entrevistas de él donde dice que no pego, que soy un peleador fácil, pero el 16 quiero que respalde todo lo que ha dicho, porque aquí en México lo que se habla con la boca se sostiene.
Yeah, so firstly, what I want to say is that it was not a lucky shot. It was not a lucky knockout. What I've seen, I've been watching various interviews that he's been giving recently. He says, I'm not a big puncher, that I'm an easy fighter. But he'll see on the 16th, on Friday, you know, that what we say in Mexico here is people need to back up what they say. Back up the words that come out of their mouth, and we'll see on Friday if that's true.
Sive, looking back at that fight, I know you're looking to avenge that loss. What are you going to be doing on Friday to show people that you are the special one?
You know, to be honest, I've trained, you know, I've worked so hard, you know, it's not the first time preparing for a title fight, you know. I've been a champion before and I promise everybody that once again I'll prevail, once I step inside the ring I'll prevail, you know. I've learned from my mistakes, you know, but I'm here to fix them again, you know. And I believe that falling down is part of life, but getting back up is living. So yeah, once again, I'll become the champion.
La pregunta primeramente es que, obviamente ahora, ¿qué vas a hacer diferente en esta revancha para demostrar que eres el special one, el verdadero especial persona? Y la respuesta, bueno, yo he estado trabajando muy duro, no es la primera vez que entro en una pelea de título mundial, entonces yo he estado ahí ya y sé lo que tengo que hacer y tengo que demostrar que he aprendido de la derrota también. No he tenido tiempo aún a arreglar los hechos y es importante saber también que en la vida te puedes caer y caer es parte de la vida, pero la verdad es que levantarte es vivir. Entonces voy a demostrar el viernes que estoy listo para ganar.
Now, Frank, I know you saw the first fight, so you're going from Monaco to Mexico. What can we expect to see from these two on Friday?
I can't wait for this main event. I think it could possibly be one of the best fights Oaxaca will ever see. You know, the first time in Monaco, Adrian surprised a lot of people. I don't think a lot of people believed he had the power to do what he did. And you know, Civi's here to change that story. You know, I was at Civi's fight when he won the world title in Mexico. It was probably the best fight I've ever seen in my life. Back and forth, 12 rounds. And you know, we've been lucky enough to travel the world and see some amazing fights, but that was quite amazing. I think if he can recreate that performance and Adrian can do what he did in Monaco, like I say, we're in for one of the best fights I think we'll ever see.
La primera pregunta, bueno, la pregunta era, ¿cuántas ganas tienes de ver esta pelea y qué esperas de los dos boxeadores cuando entran en el cuadrilátero? Y la respuesta de Frank era, no puedo esperar esta pelea. Podrá ser quizás la pelea más buena que va a tener lugar o que ha tenido lugar en Oaxaca. En Mónaco nos sorprendió a todos Adrián Curial. La gente no pensaba que tenía el poder en manos y que podía ganarle a Civi. Y sé que Civi ahora quiere volver a ganar ese título. Estuvimos ahí la primera vez que él ganó el título, Civi. Creo que fue el mejor 12 asaltos que he visto. Era como ida y vuelta siempre. Entonces, los dos van a intentar hacer todo lo que puedan hacer. Entonces, si Civi pueden recrear lo que hizo, pues, y Adrián puede hacer lo que hizo en Mónaco, creo que solamente podemos esperar una pelea espectacular.
Civi, Adrián, gracias. Can we go to the center for a photo? Una foto.